What you are about to see may shock you.
Zuba dooba dooba doo, zabba dabba dabba da, zuba dooba dooba doo, zabba dabba dabba da, zuba dooba dooba doo, zabba dabba dabba doo, zuba dooba dooba doo, scabba dabba dabba dee, zoom 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 up up zuba.
Geico can help you save on renter's insurance. Get a free rate quote at geico.com.
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? Welcome to Titillating Tuesday, episode 111. And you've entered the Geekosphere. And damn train, whatever, doesn't matter. And you've entered the Geekosphere, which is Titillating Tuesdays, and occasionally on a Friday, Frantic Fridays. So, hello, everybody out there. Nice to see you all. Great that you can join us. We have another good show for you tonight. Wherever you might be, it might be night, so I'm not exactly entirely sure on that, but I want to say hello to everybody out there, like Franco Walker that's there. Hello, Franco Walker. Hello there, and hello to you. And it reminds everybody, if you can please subscribe and hit the bell and share and like and select live chat, your lives will be better for it. And we also have Jason Fox of 540 Studios, who's been a member for 3 months. Jason, thank you very much for partaking in the madness that is, and this one is for you.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
Thanks for coming, everybody!
no,
Good night!
no, wait!
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
And that's why you need a sandwich. So thank you very much for being a member for 3 months there, Jason Fox. Greatly appreciate it there. And we also got Vince Womack, who reminds you all that, yes, I am a graphic designer, and yes, I can help you if you're on a budget, no matter what it is, for business or personal reasons. So if you want to go ahead and check out my website, there you go. And I am also on X, just to remind you, peoples, and yes, I said you peoples, to go ahead and follow me if you haven't already. So, and he's saying hi and hi-de-ho to all you nerds and nerdettes out there. Who else do we got? We also have Wendy the Trauma Warrior. Hello, CRC and chat. Hello to you, Wendy Trauma Warrior. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope you're feeling way better there. And I heard you went to Vegas, and I hope you had a copious amounts of pleasure there while you were at it. We also got the illustrious Lorthoft. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, Lorthoft. Nice to see you, man. Great that you're here. And the one and only Lenrod. Hell, he says to everyone out there, nice to see you, Lenrod. Great that you can make it today. And who else do we got? We also got John Peterson, who says hail to you all, and hail to you, my man. And let's see, and Jason Fox is enjoying lots of emojis that you can use as you are a member. So who else do we also have dropping in here? We also have Penny, everybody's lucky Penny. Hello to you, Penny. Nice to see you. Great that you can be here with us, joining us today. And we got the one and only Canadian Spider-Man. Good day, eh? Nice to see you, Canadian Spider-Man. He's my Rick Moranis of the illustrious duo. So, nice to see you, man. And well, that being said, let's get everybody on the panel, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Appion, you are number one. How's it going?
Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah, the one and only Bonesaw.
But they call me on this show Coleslaw.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's happening, dude? Well,
Tuesday, another titillating Tuesday. Very titillating.
another Tuesday. Yes, my nipples are 3 Smarties long and ready for action. So,
Okay. Some tassels on on those bad boys.
I know, right? And we also got Pop Culture Republic. How's it going, my dude?
Hey, going well. Or I
Hey,
should
hey.
say, Zuba, 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 Zuba. Zaba, za, 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 za.
Zooby dooby dooby doo. La, 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 la.
That came from out there.
Yes, it did. So,
It's like I'm at a loss of words to describe that, but yeah.
yeah, and that's what you get on this channel, the unexpected. So, where everybody can partake. But the one that missed out on that was Tom.
Hi. Yeah, I'm a little late. What the heck was that about? I don't know. I'm
He says
confused.
hi, and I say I wish. So,
Yeah. By the way, just let me say before we continue, I finally finished Silo. Damn, Pop, that is what a good second season.
Yeah, that was pretty good. A little slow to the start, but once it got rolling,
Now I want season 3. Damn it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Gonna have
such
to
a
wait
good
another
show.
year for season 3.
I know.
right
Darn
on.
it.
I still got to catch up on that. Man.
Brilliant.
And
So well written.
Hey,
Mhm.
Theta Zord of the Grid. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here, dude. Great that you can be with us. Let's see. Yeah, well, okay. You know what? Okay, for Tom, because I don't want to make him feel left out or anything like that. Tom, for you.
What you are about to see may shock you.
Zuba dooba dooba doo, zabba dabba dabba da, zuba dooba dooba doo, zabba dabba dabba da, zuba dooba dooba doo, zabba dabba dooba doo, zuba dooba dooba doo, scabba dabba dabba dee, zoom 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 up, zuba.
Geico can help you save on renter's insurance. Get a free rate quote at geico.com.
I am not sponsored by Geico whatsoever. And that was not a real commercial. So
It should be.
I wouldn't put it past them. That one could be real. With all
Yeah, I
their
know,
weird.
right? Franco Walker. I don't get it. You're not supposed to.
I know it's just random.
Exactly. Better than the lizard. Yes, it is. So
Yeah, they'll have commercials where they'll do stuff that has nothing to do with car insurance the whole time.
Yeah,
I know.
Like, go car insurance. It's like, oh, okay. Just random shit in 30 seconds.
That's right. It's all that it's about. It's just
Yeah.
utter sheer stupidity. So the way it should be. And the way
For them, like they get to be creative and just literally for Geico, they can just do whatever they want, really. Like there's really no creative ceiling.
no, not really. They just do whatever the hell they want.
New mascot every week.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell
And,
matter.
and
Doesn't have
that's why it works.
Yeah.
But in the commercial industry, you don't need brains, and that's saying a lot.
Well,
So
that
that being,
explains that guy and his flightless bird.
exactly.
Well,
Which
let's be
brings us-
honest. In the film industry, you don't need brains, according to some of the stuff we watch nowadays.
Oh goodness.
This is true. And that being said,
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
this is the first segment where we got stupid news. All the news that's stupid for your enjoyment. And I promise it won't be like last Friday. So there we go. Yeah, that was wow. Let's see. What do we got in stupid news for today? Well, here in Canada, well, it's not just you people in the States that are deporting lots of people. According to CTV News, one of the main news outlets here in Canada, apparently a BC climate activist couple are planning to live in Pakistan if deportation proceeds. So, boy, is she in for a shock. Pakistan of all places.
Culture shock.
Yes.
Unless they've already been there as a couple.
Well, maybe. Theta Zord. What do you mean by you people? All of you wonderful, wonderful people that enjoy this kind of segment. So, and yes, Vince, yeah, good luck to her. Yeah, 100%. Yep. So, yep, I hear the cuisine is fabulous. Yes. So, where everybody can eat with their hands. And I don't know if they have couscous in Pakistan, but I'm guessing she's sure to find out. So,
and look, let's educate the rest of the world. By the way, CTV is almost as bad as CBC for Canadian news.
Yes, it is. It's like CNN, but Canadian.
Yeah. It's like like CBC is Fox, and then this is one of the CNN. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
They're both pretty bad.
Or as John likes to say, it's BC, aka North Seattle. Yes, that's 100% true. So, and left right. $10 says the woman went out after 3 days in Pakistan.
Looks like they're in Stanley Park there, actually. If anybody's ever been to Vancouver, Stanley Park is beautiful. It looks like Stanley Park almost. So,
yeah, copious amounts of scene were filmed in X-Files.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. And Rocco, I love this one. Yeah, I hope she's not too fond of toilet paper. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
So, remember, you wipe with your left, I believe it is. So,
Three street shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to learn the she shell thing. Come on, teach us now. It's supposed to be
exactly right.
Practice here soon. Yeah.
I mean, it worked when the Flintstones, were shaving. So, can't be all that bad. Yeah. So, I've seen a news article on this and the video, and yeah, they're planning on leaving everything behind because all of a sudden, now here in Canada, things are getting rough, and it seems like, I don't know, it's like something kind of magical happened that all of a sudden now the government are truly wonderful liberal government and wants to start deporting people too. So
the climate's better in Pakistan?
Yeah, plenty of sun, always warm, Okay. Yeah. Lenrod, yeah, I do believe women's are still considered property in Pakistan. Well, he's got one, so hopefully he'll stick up for his significant other. So
now Pakistan is
John,
a little bit less
a
stringent than other ones. You can expose your face in Pakistan. It depends on your religion. So they're a little bit more accepting over there than they are in other cities and other places. It's very stringent in certain cities. Other cities you can. Pakistan, believe it or not, a woman can wear her hair down and her face depending on her religion. So
yeah. Oh, I'm sure she'll convert right away. Let's see. And John, yeah, hold on a minute. This is Canada, right? Canada's deporting people. Yes, magically. All of a sudden, they're so concerned about all these wonderful immigrants that just happened to come by, and all of a sudden, it's like we don't feel safe here. All of a sudden, so go figure that one out. Yeah,
I'd rather live in Pakistan.
Yes.
I'll say this before I say it again. If you're here legally and did all the paperwork and everything, you're more than welcome because you're here because you want and you're fighting. But so many of them are criminals in here illegally that it's get rid of them. Those are ones that need to go 100%.
Yeah, I know, right? Because all of a sudden Trudeau decided to take a stand and crack down on illegal immigrants, and because he's so serious, serious. What did he do about maybe almost 2 weeks ago? He bought 60 drones and 2 Black Hawk helicopters, which are in Winnipeg, and they're to patrol the entire Canadian border.
Okay.
So 2 Black Hawk helicopters and 60 drones. 2 Black Hawk
Mhm.
helicopters, and 60 drones for the entire border of Canada.
Kind of a long border.
It's
I was just thinking it's kind of sizable.
yeah. So yeah, just one of the wonderful news that's coming out of Canada. The next one that we got here, yes, from People. Yoga teacher Jasmine Stanley believes white supremacy has polluted yoga, and now it's time to talk about it.
Where we talked about this one before.
Yeah,
I think we have.
I think we
But it
have.
was
I
a
just
slow
say
news
shut up.
day.
I seriously to her, shut up. I'm just tired. I'm not even. Just stop. Nothing is white supremacy. No. Does that exist? Yes. No. This has nothing to do with it. Oh my God. It's a clamoring their card now and just putting it out all they want. It's like it's lost its all
Even know
validity.
where yoga came from.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I know I do.
Just throw the race card out. It doesn't exist anymore. You've ruined it, people. Oh my
It
God.
comes from the people that we're deporting currently in Canada, like India. So, and I know I brought this up, but it was a slow news day, and I had to think of something here. But I would just like to see her try a lotus position.
I don't want to see any of that. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know, Vince. I know. Yeah, it's old news. It's been around for a while. Eating all your food. Yeah, I know. So it was a little bit slow news day, but I thought it was still funny. So yeah, supremacy is the word that makes my hearing turn off automatically. Yes, 100%, because it doesn't exist. So the third is yeah, but there has to be somebody to blame, and white people are just the easiest to blame. Don't you know, eh? Yeah. True.
You know what's funny? And I'm going to say this right now. Well, go ahead, read this one first.
Yeah, and Rocco, yeah, don't mess with my downward dog.
The use of racism against white people is so openly okay now. It's time to reverse it. Let's stop it. Stop.
Well, you can't be
Stop.
racist against white people. Apparently,
But you can. I know. It's like, stop. Ugh.
Yeah, we're supposed to have thick skin, which has been tempered by climate change and the frozen Canadian tundra and winter and stuff like that.
There was this, just quick note, there was this Asian guy who did a video last year, actually. He said, notice how there was racism in the 60s and 50s and before that, blah, blah, blah. But we reversed it. We finally came unified. 80s and 90s were amazing times. But why have we gone backwards? And now it's the opposite. It's okay to hate on white people and be racist against white. No, why are we go? And he even said, why are other, and he's Asian himself. He's like, why are you doing what they did then? Shouldn't we have peace and equality between all? Why are you reverting and now being the hateful one on that? So they're being the racist, hateful ones. It makes no sense. And it's like, that's not getting better of our planet.
What the hell? In an equal world, you can't have a victim.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's all about
you gotta have
the victim card.
Yeah, you gotta have an enemy to
trauma
to hate.
Who gets the gold medal?
Yeah,
for trauma?
Precisely.
Who had the worst childhood? Who had the worst?
A gold medal.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that's about it.
On
so yeah. Exactly. Right. Oh my God, Vince Bobek. I blame Obama. Oh man. But we have to be careful. Yeah, Wendy says, I vote we return to the 80s, but I want to be my age. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Wendy. 100%. 100%.
Yep, exactly. Things were so much simpler.
Even the early 90s, we had Nirvana and Tool and stuff, and late 80s, we had like Van Halen, Tears for Fears, some good music. Oh, just good times.
It's true. It's all true.
It's really good culture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's that, Appion?
You can still listen to that music.
I know, but it's just the times surrounding those times are better. I mean, look at Stranger Things. It's such a popular show that was based in those times, and
it plays heavy on the nostalgia card. So it's like, hey, remember the 80s? Remember back when things didn't suck?
Yeah, precisely. Titan, yoga instructor. That poor woman hasn't seen her toes in a long time. It's true. Yeah,
Yeah, I
So,
mean, that's
make Earth 80s again. Yeah.
yeah.
And Ledrod, let's form a new form of Amish, but instead of living like it's the 1880s instead of the 1980s. Oh, there, English. You have to hold on for dinner. I have to go hunting there and bag me a deer.
Little house on the prairie.
Mhm.
Yes, let's do that. Oh my God.
It's a little
Well,
too simple.
It's almost. I enjoy my internet.
Give me the 80s and the 90s. We got Nintendos and PlayStation 1s and good
You can
times.
be like that community from the movie The Village, where they
yeah.
they
God.
hated society so much that they bought a fucking area and had planes not allowed to fly over the top, and they wanted
know,
to really
right?
they were in the past. They're in like a national park. They're in like Yellowstone or some shit. Like
Yeah. Oh God, man. John Peterson. Hey, now the 80s had some crap stuff to hate on too. You know what?
Yeah, but you have to
Yeah,
look
but-
for it.
Yeah,
Parachute
exactly, right?
pants.
Oh,
Oh,
there was
God.
garbage then, but society in general was just much better. We
Yeah.
were just so much better. We actually used common sense and knowledge and didn't hate each other for stupid reasons and didn't pull the race card out for the dumbest reason. And was it racism? Yes, it existed. 100%. It's always going to exist. That's just society. There's asshats everywhere. But
Yeah.
it was just a better, kinder, cooler time in general.
Yeah.
People were just more polite to each other. You could actually leave your door unlocked sometimes in your neighborhood. You just felt safer in the world. Nowadays, it was just a better time.
Yeah.
It really was.
And hey, JRC, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here, dude. Great that you can join us. Okay, so on with the rest of the show. What do we got here today? Well, let's see. There's a few rumors running around right now, and I guess this one from Cosmic Book News. Apparently, Ghost Rider is rumored to be in Avengers Doomsday.
Robbie Reyes or
Mm.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze, yeah.
That's what I'm
And
wondering here.
Who will betray him?
Yeah.
Age better be.
Yes.
I'd almost put money on it being Robbie Reyes, because you can't introduce the white guy before you do the
Yeah,
minority.
true. Especially the way it goes now. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate Robbie Reyes. Actually, not a bad character, but yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
He'll be the mentor Ghost Rider, and then Robbie Reyes will be like he'll be quicker and better at like adapting to Ghost Rider, He'll be better
There's
at
a cool story to the Robbie Reyes one. I got it in the comics even. I read it. It's like I like his story actually. So it's an interesting story. Yeah.
It's not too bad. So
no, yeah.
But yeah, so what are the rumors surrounding this? Well, there's a big rumor that claims that Marvel will be introducing Ghost Rider in Avengers Doomsday, which is going to be like pretty far off. So you never know, right? So, which will feature the return of Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU. Yeah, we all know that, but not as Tony Stark, but as Doctor Doom. Why? I don't know, but whatever. Let's just say multiverse. So it's always the multiverse. Damn Kang.
Lazy writing.
I know, right? God, it's the only thing they have. The rumors come via the Apocalyptic Horseman on X, who claims Ghost Rider will have a big role, of course, in Avengers Doomsday. To which the quote is, "I see a lot of talk about Ghost Rider, and yeah, it's actually happening. No idea about a solo project or Midnight Suns or which Ghost Rider it is, but plan is to introduce him in a big role in Doomsday."
I'd like both to be there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Johnny Blaze was a solo guy. He never joined any teams, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
There was some Midnight Suns they mentioned there that was like Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
Morbius,
Yeah, 'cause
Blade.
Robbie Reyes did join the Avengers himself. He actually was an Avenger later on down the road. So
True.
I mean, so that's why I'm curious if it's an Avenger thing. Would they bring him in because he was an Avenger? So that's the part that has me scratching. Yeah.
Thanasaur, was he on Defenders for a little bit? You know what? I think he was
Hmm.
for a little bit. I think it was like back in the 70s, late
Way back
70s,
when,
if
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. Yeah, so way back when. And, there's also rumors of Ryan Gosling being considered to be playing Ghost Rider, which
Ryan Gosling,
I wouldn't hate it.
or nothing.
Yeah.
Or nothing.
He's not a bad actor. I don't mind Ryan Gosling. So, and
I just want to bring
Okay.
back. I just want to bring back Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry.
Open at the door.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's
Ghost Rider being a member of Defenders multiple times going back to 1971. Okay.
Oh, wow. Even
Oh.
earlier. Jeez.
I love Nicolas Cage trying to do that Southern accent like he was in Con Air again, and
Yeah.
like jelly beans. He's just weird. He's just weird in the movie. I love it.
He is. Especially when he's turning into Ghost Rider, like this insane cackling that he does, laughing out loud. It's pure Cage. I love it, man. Oh, here's an interesting comment from the Titan. They'll introduce a female Ghost Rider who is better and battles the patriarchy with her penance catch. I want to speak with your manager.
It's Ghost Karen. Ghost Karen. All fear the Ghost Karen.
Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. No.
Why not? They're already a sinking ship.
Yeah, true. True. Just give them the anchor. Here you go. And she'd be big bones too. She'd be a big bone Ghost Rider. She'd have big bones. So
she'll be black
I'm
and
not fat. I'm
doing
big
yoga.
bone.
She'll be huge and doing yoga, and to turn into Ghost Rider, she'll be burning all the fat away. And
she'll be so big she'll have to ride a Boss Hog, and if anybody knows what that bike is, you know what I'm talking about. It's a beast of a bike. It would need a big one to carry a big girl like that. So yeah.
Oh God, yes. No, I get it. I'm gonna keep this in the realm of rumor until I see photos. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you on that.
Nicolas Cage in the jacket would be
Oh yeah,
that'd get me excited.
That'd be choice, man. That'd be choice.
Like I imagine he's like filming Spider-Man Noir, then he pops over to the other set.
Yeah,
goes on the Ghost Rider jacket, does a little Ghost Rider stuff.
I have to go back and rewatch those Ghost Rider films. They were actually good.
The second one is amazing.
Oh, it is.
Crank, and it's so out there.
I like this from Lenrod. An amorphous blob Ghost Rider. Frank. Yes. Oh God.
A
So
Harley
big.
with a Harley motorcycle with a sidecar for her purse.
Yeah. God. Or the extra layer of fat that she has to put it in. God. I love you guys in the chat. I really do. You guys have the best ideas ever. Ever. Oh my God. Yeah. And Tom, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, the penance there, or no, Titan. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I want to speak with your manager. She'll go in Target or something like that. Can't find whatever it is she's looking for. Gives the penance there. Yeah, that'd just be hilarious. I'd love to see that happen. Maybe they'll do it in the Marvel comics. That'd be great. Just to watch it fail even more. So, but yeah. So this account apparently has access to casting call sheets. And as back in November, the account said Damon Idris is in talks for Children of Blood and Bone, which has been confirmed by Variety a few days ago. So I don't know exactly what this has to do with Ghost Rider, but more than likely, why wouldn't it surprise me if this guy is actually playing either Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch or whoever as Ghost Rider. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, oh man, but
I mean, why not race swap Johnny Blaze at this point? Because they've already done that to his cousin.
Yeah, right.
Jennifer Kale, I believe it was.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, that's what I heard.
I believe her character was like cousin to both Johnny Blaze and another Ghost Rider, not Robbie Reyes, but another Ghost Rider who came after Blaze.
Yeah.
And I'm blanking on the name of the character.
Oh, that's okay. She's probably very forgettable.
Yeah.
I mean, what would she be riding? Like Mario Kart or something like that instead of a motorcycle? It's not safe, so I'm gonna have to
Burning Vespa.
get a cart. Yeah, a Vespa.
Burning Vespa. Yeah.
Oh my God, Canadian Spider-Man. Is anyone actually going to these movies anymore? Not in 3 years from myself.
No, not really.
Sonic 3.
I still love the theater.
Sonic
Remember,
3,
I'm a
yes.
filmmaker. I love theater. I love to go to the theater. I went to see Deadpool Wolverine. Sometimes I like to go see a random movie because I love the big screen. There's nothing like going to a theater experience. As a person who wants to do film someday, I love the theater. So I still go to a movie occasionally, So yeah, when I can.
Yeah. But so back in December, Scooper Daniel RPK has claimed that Nicolas Cage will be back as Ghost Rider from the Sony movies.
One more time.
Make it make it happen.
One last ride.
Yes.
Literally,
yes.
That could be the tagline for the movie or whatever.
Exactly.
Last ride, Ghost Ride.
There's your title right there. Ghost Rider, last ride. One last ride.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with that. Man, make that happen. But so what was said is, if you remember, I was the first report that Wesley Snipes will reprise his role as Blade in Deadpool and Wolverine. Now I can confirm that Nick Cage will reprise his role as Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, in an upcoming project. I don't know which one it is yet, but there aren't very many options left. It's like, yes, make it happen. I 100% want to see him back. Man. And they were such cool movies too. I didn't think actually would get a second movie. Because not because of Nick Cage, but because I thought that, maybe Ghost Rider would just be way too heavy to show it on the screen again.
Yeah.
So
I like the second one more than the first one because
It's
I
been
collect
a
Ghost
while.
Rider.
It's
Yeah.
been
I
a
used to
while
love-
since I've seen those.
I know.
Because I love motorbikes. There was Team America, which is really bad, but I still collect those, and Ghost Rider because I love the bikes. And then just the character grew to me, so I used to collect them when I was younger. And I was like, I liked the movies. I didn't hate them at all. I thought they were well done, and I think he could do it again.
Yeah, it was Danny Ketch was the other Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
He was the Ghost Rider from 90 to 98, apparently, in the comic books.
And those are great comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Mark Texeira was doing pencils on there. Oh, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I loved his artwork on that.
That's one of the few times I'll spend close to. There's $1,000 statue in Sideshow Collectibles of the Ghost Rider and the bike, and it's massive. And it's like if I'm rich and I got a thing, I'm buying it. It's going to be in the center of my room. It's one of those beautiful statues. That one and the Hulk versus Wolverine one.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just so beautiful.
I also want to see Cosmic.
Are we looking at?
Wait.
Yes,
I would like
that'd be cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Ghost
Yeah,
Rider
Future Herald of
I haven't even
Galactus
looked at
and all
that
that.
one.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot that was a thing too. So,
But like I said, with current climate, I can see it being Robbie Reyes just because of one, Avengers 2. Then they'd go that direction, I think. So.
Yep.
But again, I wouldn't hate it though. I wouldn't.
No, I want it to be both, and I want it to be like the first Ghost Rider where he met that old cowboy. That was
Yeah.
and then have
Yeah,
Nicolas
right.
Cage that role to the Robbie Reyes. That would be cool. The passing of the torch.
Well, they actually do in the comics.
would
They
love
pass
that.
the torch. Johnny actually challenged him to a race in hell. It's kind of cool, actually. He has the car.
Yeah,
And he
I
has the
wouldn't
bike.
mind watching that.
That is really cool.
yes,
Action of a race in hell and have Mephisto watching and shit, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
Death will
oh,
be there.
dude, yeah,
Aubrey Plaza.
I'd be okay with that. Or are we going to be ending up getting like, because all of this is because of the stupid freaking Kang thing that should have been a thing, but now it's not a thing. And now you got this whole Doomsday thing and crossing timelines and crossing multiverses and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if we're going to end up with like multiple Ghost Riders, and then we find out which one is left.
Well, they fight each other. Like Johnny fights Robbie, like a Ghost Rider fight, chains, and they try to both penance stare off. Oh,
it's absolutely no idea what's going on because I don't think they know what's going on at the moment.
No, I don't think
everybody talks about the Kane. Everybody talks about the Kane thing. Let's be honest. You can recast. The main reason they're not doing it anymore, one, the guy is kind of in trouble and did some things, blah, blah, blah. Just recast it. You can always bring the character back. It doesn't have to be the same actor. You can claim the multiverse. That'll save your ass on that one.
Already, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Intimidating when he already lost to Ant-Man and he lost to female
right?
Loki.
But you can bring in another one and just, I don't know. The multiverse. That's why they do it. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Canadian Spider-Man. I wonder why Disney hasn't put Ernie Reyes Jr. in any Marvel Heroes roles.
He's too good for him.
Yeah, that could be. Probably. It's like, I don't want to get tangled up in this kind of crap.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'd like to make serious movies, not Marvel movies.
Yeah. And Ludrod, you got to get going. Not a problem, dude. So catch her on the rewind, and thanks for being here, man. I don't think I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't want to get involved. Hey, Jason, how's it going, man?
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
I don't think, because let's put it this way. I don't think maybe he doesn't want to get involved because, I mean, let's face it. How many people have they gone through with like Fantastic Four about who's going to be Reed Richards? And people were dropping out not wanting the role. Maybe it's just he doesn't want to get, tied up in this whole kind of bullcrap where nobody knows what they're doing, And yeah, Rocco, totally. Yeah, let the past die. Robbie is victorious.
I'm not going to watch this movie either way, so.
No.
I will. I'll still give it a chance. So.
And Titan, the multiverse angle is overdone. It's just a crutch for lazy writing. Please, no more multiverse.
Yeah, I just want a movie with no multiverse. I just want a movie that has like the villain of the month, basically.
Yeah.
Just a simple story.
It's too late though. It's already out of the box. It's the cat's out of the bag. So
it is.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like everything we have. Everything we have is multiverses now. Everything still, it's been years now. Multiverse this, it's at the point of being a.
Rocco, I get you. Yeah, you joined an unfortunate time to talk about this. Yes, exactly. Well, the problem is also like what we talked about before is like you keep on killing so many bad guys off, and you're running out of bad guys, and you have too many heroes left over, and you keep on killing off your bad guys. Who's left to fight? Nobody.
Exactly.
They write themselves into a corner because the great things about these villains in the comic books was that they were recurring villains. Dr. Doom was always around wreaking havoc. So many others. Galactus was out there.
Yeah.
Ultron was out there.
Yeah.
There's many. So many.
And I mean, okay. Say you eliminated every kind of villain that's out there. What now? You're in a perfect utopia, and there's no more villains to fight. And
then all the white superheroes become bad because they're white, and we're gonna hate
you gotta be like Captain America from Mystery
Man. Right.
Yeah.
All the white men. Sorry, just the white men. Like Iron Man and all them, they become villains all of a sudden. So.
Yeah, because we get the fake Doctor Doom. We don't get the real Doctor Doom. Come on.
I mean, 80% of the villains in the MCU are Tony's fault. They're like Stark employees, or they have a gripe with Tony.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So blame the white rich man.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God. And hey, Dark Helmet, how's it going, man? Nice to see that you can drop in. Yeah, exactly. Put the cat back in the bag and give us movies with consequences and gravitas. Yeah, well, you can't have that though. because you know you have to be forgiving. You have to.
They'd have to reboot.
Yeah, you know, you have to know what the motivations are for the villain, and you have to feel bad for the villain. So
I just want a villain who's a villain that we can just hate, love to hate. I want a bad, evil villain. Come on, give me that.
And yeah, that's true. Oh my God, yes.
She wanted to end things.
Mm-hmm. And John, yeah, the multiverse has been part of comic book writing for a long time. It's to not use it would be to ignore its history. Bad use of it, it's a crutch. Creative use of it is difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. It is part of the world of just the way it goes, but it's not done right. It's done pathetically, and they do it because of laziness. They don't want to write this and that. No, you can make it beautiful and amazing, but you gotta be creative.
Exactly.
But let's remember, they don't read the comics, so they don't care.
But that's also what I have a gripe with certain comics, because it's way too much multiverses, too many this, too many different versions. I just kind of want, superheroes, the villain of the week, and just, the good old stuff like that, instead of having, all the different universes of Captain America, and suddenly he's a bad guy, and this is a bad, it gets too much, even in the comics.
That's true. Yeah, I want a smart bad guy for once, says Vince. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Is that so hard to ask for? I want like a, conniving, smart, kind of like, James Bond intellectual type of villain, but no.
Or even the Marvel equivalent of what's his name from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. What was that, Appion?
Huh? Oh, said the last James Bond villain won. He killed James Bond. In every way, he treated them.
Yes,
Don't give them ideas to make a multiverse there too.
Oh God, can you imagine?
Go through the multiverse to save that James Bond from getting poisoned.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. No, like all things, the ideas are best used sparingly, but if you overuse it, it becomes a crutch that you have to rely on for the next plot device, the next mechanism to move the plot forward.
Yeah.
And they were doing too many movies. It was like 3 or 4 a year, and that's killed it too. It was oversaturated, and you're like you're spanning these stories out like very little butter on one big piece of bread. Like, no, there's too much.
It's way too much. Way too much.
Now, Disney was way overly ambitious. Remember when they Disney acquired both Marvel and Star Wars, and they were saying, okay, now we're going to have like 5-6 movies a year and 2 or 3 TV shows a year, and it'll just keep pumping them out. And like that's quantity over quality.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And you become 100%. Tired of watching it too because of that, because you get it all the time. It's just like now we're getting this, right? And it's probably going to be like a shitty writer like 90% of the time.
Multiverse Bond 007A
followed by 007B, 007C.
Yeah, exactly. The whole alphabet squad.
You see, Mr. Bond, I've created a device that will bring all the other Bonds here into this universe. And with them, they will become my acolytes and destroy you, Mr. Bond.
Imagine though, a movie where all the James Bond has to fight like all the different Bond villains throughout the years, like all the villains. So you have like a battle royale with like all the James Bond, Sean Connery Bond, and all the way.
I feel like the Fast and Furious franchise can go into this.
Then you cross genres and introduce James Bond spoofs, and then have James Bond go up against a shark with a freaking laser beam.
Yeah, Dr. Evil fixes profile.
Oh man,
Dr.
Evil have Jason Statham as James Bond fighting sharks.
They have their cats fight each other. Mr. Bigglesworth, get him! Mr. Bigglesworth.
However, the payoff, should he win, would be glorious because you got all the James Bond girls. So,
well, see, Dr. Evil would have the fembots would come out and fight the monsters. The fembots would my fembot army, Mr. Powers.
Oh,
Mr. Bond.
I see you're the alternate universe pushing galore. So, however, I don't think I can do anything with you because you seem to have a block and tackle hanging.
Johnny English shows up.
No,
yeah, the whole package. but also with this, also with the with the MCU should do stuff. What MCU should do now is just stop doing multiverses and going back to the the old school, just building up to a normal villain, no multiverse, and just do that like that and do some good writing.
Yes.
Oh, agreed.
Because we have already had so much multiverses now that it's good to have something refreshing and going back to the quote of just the villain of the movies, like one villain, no multiverse. And just like stuff like that again, like the Captain America movies, right? No multiverses, do something like that again.
Marvel Phase 1 was great.
It was,
yeah,
it was fantastic.
They should go back to more of that. They should go more back to that now.
Padawan, just letting you know, I started rewatching Sonic. I should finally get to see all three. Where does Knuckles series fit in? Yeah, between 2 and 3.
Yep, watch it after you see 2 before you watch 3.
Yep. That's right. That's where you go.
Yep.
So,
Phase 1 was the best. Phase 2 was still damn good. Once you hit, of course, we said Endgame. That was where it just went downhill.
That's just where it died.
Infinity War is like the mountaintop, the peak for me.
It should have ended there. It should have ended with Endgame. There's where it should have ended, and then they should have gone back to like the normal classical storytelling.
Exactly.
And I'll say this: there's a few movies in between I will rewatch. No Way Home was fun. I love that. That was amazing. So, but besides that, no.
No way. Loki's in control of the multiverse now.
He did not fix it. It's still on. Yeah, it's not.
But it's still
that series made no sense to the rest of the movies either.
He's new on the job. Just give him a break. He's learning as he's going on. So
yeah, poor guy.
But Brad Winderbaum, Marvel Studios head of streaming television and animation, actually said he wants the Danny Ketch version of Ghost Rider in the MCU. Yeah. So while speaking with Collider last September, Winderbaum was asked if he could greenlight any series, which would it be? And Winterbaum responded, Ghost Rider. He said, I would want to do the Danny Ketch era of Ghost Rider. I think there's a lot of people who would be here for some Ghost Rider. So if Ghost Rider does make its way to Avengers Doomsday, it could very well be the Nicolas Cage part of the multiverse. And
it's going to be so confusing for so many people while he's playing the new Spider-Man.
Well, yeah. And maybe down the road, the Dan Ketch version will appear in the MCU following Secret Wars. That's an interesting theory. So, you know what? Here's what I wouldn't mind. Give me Nicolas Cage, right? Put him in there.
Johnny Blaze.
And then, and you have Johnny Blaze, right? Full on Nick Cage in this role, right? And if it's going to be like part of this whole multiverse kind of thing, then I don't know, have him train up Danny Ketch.
And then go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
Literally.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Love that pun. So, and yes, No Way Home was another good use of multiverse. Yeah, that's true. That was good. But they actually did it right.
Yeah, they really cared more in that movie. That's a good way to like do it. You need to have smart writers with multiverse, but not do it too often, but once in a while and good writing on it, then it can work.
But notice that wasn't just a Disney project; that was the Sony Disney. So it shows you it wasn't just. Yeah.
Hey Tim.
Depends on who's at the helm of the ship.
I think Sony in it is that they own the rights to Spider-Man, and then Marvel made it successful. I don't believe Sony made that movie good. They let us borrow some of their characters, basically. Like that's their contribution.
I think you're probably right on that. I really do. Yeah, we got the entire Marvel universe, and you got Spider-Man, and his villains and stuff like that. Let's do a crossover of sorts, and yeah, let's just make it better. I think Appian is totally right on that. So
The original plan was that Sony was going to use Spider-Man again at some point. That's why they have the villain movies. But the whole deal with Disney and Sony is so complicated and messy.
Spider-Man himself is the key. You can't try to
exactly.
make Spider-Man movies and not have the man himself.
And yes, Tim, it is 69 this Friday. So
69
that's
for
what you're waiting
69.
for. 69. Yeah, no, I think that would work the best, if written right.
But that's what it's all
That's
about. of
asking a
course.
lot.
I know.
And
I know.
what they
it
got,
really
what they
is.
should do with the new Spider-Man movies, just focus on him and his story, and no multiverses or anything. Just have him have a villain and just have a decent story, coherent story.
That's right. And then maybe you can include James Bond in there. For multiverse. Like with Merry Goodnight or I don't know.
I'll wait for Johnny
That's the
English.
only other mind I got. Yeah, exactly. And then who puts them all in their place but Platinum Blonde? So there we go. And that ends that James Bond franchise. Oh, God. But yeah.
No, either way, I have no intention of seeing this movie. The only reason I can see it is if some friends of mine invite me out.
Or drag.
I think I'll wait. I'll wait for it to be released on VHS and check it out at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah.
Oh right, John. I forgot. Yeah. Bring back barbed wire. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow. There's a throwback. From the
That's
90s.
going back.
Oh man. Yeah.
Good old Pam Am.
That would definitely have to be a rated R film. Oh wait, did I say that aloud? No.
Maybe. I still, you know what? I honest to God still have not watched that barbed wire.
I never
watched
finished
scenes.
It's all right.
Pam looks hot in
Yeah.
some scenes of it. I'm not gonna say she doesn't. She does. But yeah, I don't even remember the story. I don't. There's a
it.
story.
It
to
had
that?
a story.
Yeah, exactly. What?
She has a
like-
massive cleavage and she points a gun at stuff.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Fishnets.
Oh.
Nice little thing. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Wasn't it something
Occasional
about Canada being the
explosion.
safe haven of some sort? And, America's a wasteland or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up that movie.
I remember the poster more than the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody remembers the
Very
poster.
memorable poster. Very well marketed.
Wait, I thought it was just a picture. There was a movie? Titan, yeah, friends don't drag friends at MCU movies. No, they don't. They really don't. And John, yeah, Pam's boobies were the story.
So was her booty, but anyway, yeah.
It
I wanted
all
to give
makes
her a
sense
plot
now.
twist.
Yes. Nipple twist.
Yeah.
Let's see. Vince Wilbeck. Anyone else wants to see McGregor as Scorpion
Max
as the next
Target, I
villain?
think is what you meant.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Scorpion. They built him up in the Homecoming movies, but they never did anything. I still
I
want
know.
to see Scorpion as a villain. I still want it.
Yeah, I still want it to. I want to see him, actually being a super villain in the movies. I think that would have been great when they've teased it for so long. So come on, do it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and then he poisons somebody maybe, and then Peter Parker has to use his genius and science to maybe.
You
try
see,
and-
you already have the good story right there. That's they already right there. You have a story. Come on, just do it.
Well, here's the weird thing, right? Because Kang is no longer a thing. It's just been swept under the rug. Yeah, that never existed. So, how are they gonna keep up with the whole multiverse storyline crap, right? Is it still gonna be focused on what Doctor Strange did?
Yeah, because
In
again, yeah, that's
weird
true.
way?
Because that is so true. Because they teased up to the whole thing with Kang and all that, and how is it gonna fit now with the whole multiverse? And what are they gonna do?
Because
they could have America Chavez come through that star portal.
Oh God!
Oh
God!
Oh
Council of Kang. Doctor Doom maybe shows up. I think Doctor Doom should show up and beat the whole Council of Kings up.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what's gonna just kills everybody.
He would have. Yeah, the comic book version of Doctor Doom would have.
Yeah. Huh.
Dr. Doom shows up, like, nice place you got here. I'm gonna like, making it mine and shit. And then Kings are like,
or they're just gonna kill them off screen, or never pretend they never existed. They're gonna do something stupid like that.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to now explain this somehow.
They could have just recasted, They could have just recasted it, and it's not that.
Yeah,
hard.
they could have just done that. I mean, they did it with Iron Patriot, with War Machine.
Yeah, they have recasted before, and it's no problem doing that, and you can still make the story in a way coherent to a certain point at least.
Get Buddy, that was supposed to play Blade, because he wants a job. Aside from this new Jurassic Park,
he's a great actor. He's a really good actor. So yeah,
and
just that Blade movie's never gonna get made. Let him get a different role.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yep.
And just let him play Kang, and he's obviously a multiverse Kang. That's all you have to do, right? Boom, done.
Yeah,
right.
Easy
because,
as that,
That's if he wants to stick with the MCU at this point. He could be really frustrated.
I do feel bad for him, though. I do feel bad for him.
I like him. He's a good actor.
Man. Hey, want to play a villain that's already got his ass kicked a bunch of times on screen and hasn't really done anything to prove that he's intimidating? You want to play him?
Yeah.
We don't need for you a true badass that gets shit done. We have this villain that's lost a bunch of times. You want to be him? No. But
I need to make car payments, so maybe Yeah, and Lord Thought, I agree with you. Yeah, King is a terrible character. Let me go away. Yeah. Let him go away. I agree.
But still, when you're creating movies and all that, it's kind of important to try to keep things coherent to the story you have already created. And if you want to remove Kang in a way, you have to make a little story of why and how it happened. You need someone who, like you said, Dr. Doom come and kills them, or taking over the role, whatever. You have to make a story so you can continue in a decent way at least.
Yeah. Like, even do it like how Avengers Infinity War started, where like the movie immediately starts with Thanos executing the Asgardians, and he got Heimdall on the you start the movie with like Dr. Doom like putting the pressure on the Council of Kangs, like start on the council, like one of the Kangs like falls on the ground looking at the camera as he's dead, and it's just showing Dr. Doom just one-shotting all these different Kangs, and that was intro. That's how you make the audience like, holy shit, this is a badass villain. We gotta fear him.
Yeah. Then he will be intimidating. You will actually be like, shit, this is an intimidating villain, dude. This is gonna be a serious threat to the heroes.
Right.
All the while Dr. Doom and some Eastern European accent going, "You're all beneath me."
Yeah.
Right.
Oh god, that would be so epic though.
Or he makes a throne out of like fallen Kangs and he like sits on them like he has like a throne.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Dude. Yeah, like what makes them into steps from like their
that's what Doom from the comic books would do.
Yeah,
him being aristocratic, looking down on everyone else as being inferior to him.
A pile of Kangs that make the steps up to his throne.
I think we should take over the MCU, man.
We should.
I think so. Tim says, I think they should bring back Thanos, snap everyone in the MCU out of existence, and start over. Yeah.
I mean, really, and if not Kangs, that would just be an amazing intro for a villain, period. Like, have him solo murking of like a whole army by himself, and then uses their bodies to like walk on and make like a throne or something. Yeah, that is hard.
Yeah,
I mean they did it with they did it with Thanos. I mean Thanos got tired of sending underlings out there and finally said, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
And did it himself. He did
exactly,
man.
And he kicked ass and wiped out planets.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
man, oh man, jeez, just get your shit right, Disney. God.
Well, that opening, everybody remembers that opening where he beat the Hulk. He was taking out all the Asgardians for the most part, killing Loki. It's like, wow. I mean, you're like,
killed Loki, defeats
the
all before the title card.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a
That's
now
a
he's
villain.
the guy that
Intro.
they hinted at him for movies before that, but then they show him. You're like, okay, he's a badass. I'm scared. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that movie presented
Right?
him the way he needed to be presented. Like,
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
Yeah,
villain.
I agree, Vince. Yeah, after he got defeated by some ants that wouldn't demonstrate much. No.
And he
Yeah.
lost like he couldn't even beat a fist fight with Scott Lang. Like, possibly
That was just one of the Kangs, you know.
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
never saw
supposed to be
those
the conqueror
movies,
one.
so I didn't even understand why they're trying to prop Kang up to begin with. He just didn't come across as intimidating.
No.
And then let's look how they did MODOK. But anyway, let's not even go.
Oh
Never
god,
saw
what they
that,
did with
never
MODOK.
will.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The best thing ever that we saw in a movie.
man.
Because it was so stupid.
But,
People forget they
yeah.
were hinting at Leader. No, that would have been interesting.
Spy
Remember
Kids.
back in Edward Norton Hulk, weren't they hinting at the Leader way back
Yes,
when?
they were. Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
That would have been amazing. It's like
The guy's head
Yeah,
gets
they
the
were.
blood dropped on his cut in his head, and it
yeah,
reshaped head to make the leader head.
that would have been so
So
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
ever since
that's the
then,
way to do it.
Hulk movie. We're
Yeah.
gonna have all the Hulk villains without the Hulk. It's gonna be great.
That's right. Don't underestimate
Yeah,
ants,
the
dude. Yeah, that's
Communist
right.
ants. We could
Yeah,
learn
they're
it.
gonna like lift 7 times their body weight or some such nonsense.
Hank
Or,
Pym,
Well,
Hank Pym-
if I don't remember wrong, the leader is gonna be in Brave New World. So
yeah, no, he's in there. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
all the Hulk shit. Without the,
Uh,
is it
oh,
annoying?
I know. Apparently, you're only going to get 5 minutes of Red Hulk.
yeah, I just saw that
Yeah.
headline.
That is
2
some
days ago.
bullshit.
I
That's
know,
one of the main reasons people want to go to that movie.
but it gets better. Yeah. But anyway, see now we're at the top of the hour. We'll take a brief commercial break before we get on to the next article. So here we go.
Look terrible, but AIDS helped me lose 46 pounds. The AIDS diet plan helped me lose 28 pounds.
AIDS helps control your appetite so you lose weight, yet AIDS lets you taste, chew, and enjoy. And the appetite suppressant in AIDS is not a stimulant.
AIDS helped me to lose 18 pounds, and it doesn't contain anything to make me nervous.
Question, why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose weight without making you jittery.
Wow.
Damn.
Poor timing.
I
Even I was mildly offended by that sort of kind of.
Don't make me Don't make me hungry. You wouldn't like it when I'm hungry. Yes, it was
have a
real
Snickers.
products. It was. Yeah, have a Snickers. Oh my god. I'm glad that Franco was getting
Nobody
a good
on
laugh out of
set.
that.
Nobody
Oh my
on set
God.
was like, "This is not." Wait a minute.
No, they had no idea.
That was probably from like the mid 70s. It looked like it was mid 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, that
just
that are
before the
early
epidemic.
90s.
You get done mass producing, and like you walk outside, and it's like, "Oh, the AIDS epidemic is running rampant." What are you talking about? Oh, there's this disease. Oh shit!
Oh yeah. Now we got
And the
Now we got
CEO of the
upset.
company runs back to the office and says,
Yeah.
"Get marketing on the line now."
You need to change the name immediately. It's too late, sir. We've already sent them out across the country.
No.
I got AIDS. Do you have AIDS? I have AIDS. Oh my God. And the Gourd King, hey man, and wash them AIDS down with HIV. The new preference from the maker of AIDS.
AIDS. Everybody had AIDS.
But if you go to the streets, you can get it for free. Why buy it?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Ew.
Yeah, it was Pete Rock Hudson. Yes,
Over the
it
counter.
was.
Pretty easily acquired.
Oh man. Well, there's some silliness to break up the monotony of that. So on to okay.
Everybody's got
Oh my God. Everybody's got AIDS. What marketing? I know. I have AIDS. Do you have AIDS? I have AIDS. And Tim, comic, I sent you that commercial, but you need to watch it until the end. Oh, okay. You sent me another commercial. I love it when Tim sends me stuff. Oh my God. He sends the most hilarious stuff to my Facebook. I swear to God. I'm gonna just have to. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to download some of this stuff. Okay, so next article. Okay, because in 2 weeks, in a little over 2 weeks, Yeah, we talked about it again, but it's endless, copious amounts of fun of Captain America.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
finally
gosh.
coming out, right?
I know it's finally coming out,
I
but it
think
gets
I know
better.
what you're about to. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Anthony Mackie says Captain America shouldn't represent America.
That's the stupidest thing someone can say about the Captain America.
Represents
the red, white, and blue.
It's literally his fucking name.
So what do he want to be called then? Because he's a black guy. Do he want to be, Captain African or something then, or what? What is he trying to say?
Stars and stripes. Even that's American.
He's wearing the red, white, and blue, the shield. But what? No.
That is America, right?
No, but
all right. It's just another way of saying it. The movie doesn't represent fans. It doesn't represent audience.
America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What should he represent? Exactly, right? There's the question.
AIDS.
Right? Yes, AIDS. Captain AIDS. Captain.
Oh goodness.
Captain African American perfectly represents Hollywood. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, red, white, and blue. Captain France. Yes.
Yeah, he looks French.
Yeah,
well,
when
Norway is also red, white, and blue.
Go to white flag when Red Hulk shows up.
Well, considering you're going up against a big juggernaut like Red Hulk, I mean, man, yeah, he better act like Captain France because he's going to surrender immediately.
Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
Don't hurt me.
I surrender. I cannot take any more of your bummeling. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's either surrender or become a greasy spot on the pavement.
I know, right? I know.
Like,
oh my god, I'm loving that. You know what?
How
This is what I'm
stupid
gonna
can
have
you
to do
be?
on this channel. Yeah, yeah.
Man.
This is what I'm gonna have to do on this channel. Okay, is because as some of you know, yeah, I'll do voices and stuff like that. It's fun, it's funny and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to put up some sort of goal on the check because of Captain France, and it's I don't know, for like a $5 super chat, I will go on for 5 minutes doing some sort of voice or something like that. And in this case, it'll be like Captain France, right? Just talking in some sort of French accent, and every $5
sort of like the Monty Python taunters. You'd be like a Monty Python.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yes,
yeah. Captain Civil Liberties. There you go, Gord King. Love that. Or Franco Walker. Yeah. UK flag is also red, white, and blue, right?
Yeah, it's Captain Britain.
That's Captain Britain.
What do you want to do? Captain World, Captain Planet, Captain Planet. He's a hero.
This leftist already get Captain China. Captain China. That's what it is. Red and yellow.
Mackie, and then he went and did this, and now it's like, oh, you're supposed to.
But it could be Captain Norway too,
right?
because we are also red, white, and blue. But then he would have been really then he also would have been really introverted, and he would not be able to fight. He would be like, "Why are you standing so close to me?"
Yeah,
that's
Captain Scarlet, the flag of St. George's Cross School. It is, yeah, I will admit that it is one of the coolest flags there is. Titan, yeah, the sequel will be Captain African American, Red Lives Matter.
Oh god.
U.S. agent represents America.
I know, right?
And he's doing hate crime to red people. It's hate crime. Oh my.
He is.
Uh-oh.
Yes, precisely. Yes, he's an idiot. Precisely that.
I can't wait to see what he thinks it should represent instead.
Yeah,
I have to hear him rationalize.
I want to hear what he has to
I'd
say.
I'd almost bet he's going to say something like Captain America should really be a citizen of the world or some such nonsense.
Right.
Yeah,
because that would go hand in hand with that old title. What was it, Brave New World or New World Order?
Right. Because why does it have to be just America? Why can't he defend everyone in the world?
America created him to deal with the Nazis in World War II. That's how he was created.
That's right. Well, this is what's going on because this is all over social media right now. So sure to please American moviegoers, not much. Anthony Mackie, while in Rome to promote the films, Captain America. Oh my God. It says the film, to promote the film, says Captain America isn't about America. What the hell is it, right?
What
Mackie
about the name
says-
then? Why does he
I
have
know,
the American
right?
name, right? Why does he have the stripes? Come on.
That's right. That's where Appion had it right. Captain Planet. That's what it should be.
Captain Planet, Don Cheadle.
Long ago are the days of Anthony Mackie's You Make Daddy a Sandwich. So Mackie stars as Sam Wilson in Disney and Marvel's Captain Falcon, Brave New World, or
Brave New World, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
my
New
God.
World Order at this point, replacing Chris Evans, Steve Rogers as the titular character. So instead of representing America, Mackie says Captain America should focus on values like honor, dignity, and integrity. Based on Mackie's statement, does that mean he believes America doesn't represent honor, dignity, and integrity?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's basically it. Yeah.
Yep. That's
You're
it.
saying that
Yeah.
Evans didn't represent those things then.
Yes.
That's fucked.
Yes. Totally 100% fucked.
It's actually just shit on the past of his building of the original character.
That's right.
It really did. You just shit on the
Yep.
original character, how he built it and everything.
Yep.
And
It wasn't honorable when he jumped on that grenade thinking it was going to kill everybody and
yeah.
Right?
sacrifice himself for the good
No,
of
he's
the
white, that's why.
And plus, he was a proud American because he wanted to fight for his country. Remember,
Right?
He was
Yep.
proud to be a soldier. And
He was a
represent his country.
mascot. He was just a mascot, but he really wanted to get out there and really make a difference.
Yeah.
He went out
Exactly.
there and he saved those people.
Canadian Spider-Man says, he said that so as not to alienate the rest of the world, maybe. He wants money from all the country's moviegoers. Yeah, well, that might be true. So, but I mean,
And you're still a dumbass.
yes.
Captain America.
Then he could
I
have
want
said
Captain
something
America
like,
to be about America. I want to represent America because that is Captain America. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
He could
John,
have said
yeah,
something
he just-
like he's representing America with its shared values that everyone
Yeah.
can relate to.
Right. So John Peterson is saying, so basically he's saying Chris Evans was a chode. Yeah.
Well, that's also one of the
Or at
reasons
least-
why a lot of people got mad when they did the whole story in the comics that he worked for Hydra all along, right?
Right.
Because then
Oh,
he
yeah.
then he never cared about America. He didn't care about the honor and everything of Americans. So people got mad at that, and that's understandable in that kind of
There's
sense.
another way of
be worthy.
subverting expectations and make Captain America a Yahtzee. Is like, oh, he's been a Yahtzee this whole time. Having him go hell Hydra.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just totally crapped on one of Jack Kirby's greatest creations by
Yep.
doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
They're doing the same
Totally.
now.
Well, yes,
By-
exactly. But I mean, they're doing it with like all the characters, but especially Captain America.
Yep.
Where Jack Kirby fought in World War II, creates Captain America, fighting
Yeah.
Nazis and stuff like that.
And I thought that was honor, dignity, and everything, right?
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm just going to quickly say this. You watch enough internet and stuff. There's people that actually say when you walk in front of a house down the States and you see American flag displayed, they must be racist. Like,
Oh,
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
they're
Yeah,
proud
yeah.
of their freaking country, you idiots. Like,
Yes.
it's called
And you
pride.
should be
and
proud of your country, you know?
And yo,
Yes,
Rango
there's a guy-
Steve. What's up, dude?
Hello.
There's a guy right there, Steve, who's a proud American, and exactly, it's the way you should be.
And like
for your
you, proud
country.
Canadian,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly, exactly. Be
Jumping out
proud
of
of
grenade
your
just
country.
screams, look at me, look at me. Yeah, exactly.
Ask,
yeah,
ask
hold on
any
for show.
Texan how they feel about the state of Texas.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that's the way we
Yep.
should be. Everybody should be proud of where they're from, And no, this is stupid. And again, this is crapping on the original character of the comics. The actor Chris Evans who represented it. This is that basically take Captain America title away from him. He doesn't deserve it after this. No.
Yep.
You're taking away America's ass.
Yep.
You know?
Yes.
But he should not be allowed to be Captain America after this. That's BS. No.
I full on agree with you. It's just it's ridiculous. You know, it is. Because
What stripes is on his
America-
suit? What stripes is on his suit?
Yeah, I'm not proud to be in California.
No,
I
yeah,
bet
but
you
you're
are.
proud
Oh,
American
well.
though, Steve. We know
Yeah.
you are though, brother, and that's a good thing to
So-
be. Yeah.
But I mean, the point is, see, Captain America represented an ideal. Not just honor and dignity and everything. It was about the American dream.
patriotism,
patriotism,
succeeding.
God, apple pie, grandma, about making yourself in a country that has everything to offer, that has an opportunity for everybody if you just work hard enough and become part of the great American dream. That's Captain America. That's even Superman on the DC side of things, right?
Yeah. Are they gonna do the same with Superman? Say, he doesn't represent America too? Then
they actually did that with Superman. They actually came out with a storyline in the books, from what little I remember of it, is where Superman renounced his American citizenship and said he was a citizen of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
oh
kind
god, yes, I remember.
Go with this.
Yeah. And I mean, like Franco, it's illegal to fly the English flag over here. It's classed as being racist. See, you can't even you can't even be proud of your country anymore.
Nope.
I mean, so therefore, Captain America, I guess, has to keep up with the times and not represent America, but he has to represent the world. Well, who said America then represents the entire world? What if your country doesn't represent the same values that
exactly
that is generally associated with America? It's ridiculous. Gordon, Mackie is definitely America's ass, just so the Eeyores be a variety. Yeah, right. So John, I was actually pumped to go watch this until I read this. Now I don't think I will. Exactly. And Joe Dog, what's up? I'm effing pissed off tonight. F this shit. Because I have to be careful on YouTube. F Anthony Mackie, F Juno Dawson, F Identity Politics, and F the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man TV series. Yes, right? Oh my god.
God.
Wait to watch it.
That Harry Osborn, even though it looks like a chick, dude.
Yes, the non-binary black Harry Osborn.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know. So, but what did Anthony Mackie say? What did he say? So, via Instagram, a video has surfaced from Mackie in Rome, who says the following. Well, you know what? I'm not going to read it to you. I'm going to let Anthony Mackie say it. So, here we are.
All right.
Yeah. If it actually, it's going to go straight to Instagram. You bastard.
You
bastard. Watch on Instagram.
This is as dumb as Jennifer Lawrence saying that there was no female action stars. This is as stupid.
Right.
Yeah,
right. Of just pure stupidity.
I've seen so many movies with female action stars. Like, come on.
The other guy from Acolyte that was like, when Anakin blew up the Death Star or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I've not seen that movie. Have you? Have you seen the one when Anakin did that? I've not seen it.
Oh, I missed it.
Still waiting for that copy.
Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like it's about
F off.
A man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. It's kind of, this is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true. When I was a kid, all of us as actors, I believe, want to get back to that day before someone told you no. When you look out your door and you see a 5-year-old kid with a stick and he's slaying dragons to save the princess in the tower, that kid really believes there are dragons out there. That stick is really a sword and he's really trying to save that princess. And then one day somebody told him, no, there are no dragons, that's not a sword, and that princess is not there. And all of his little dreams were dashed. So, as an actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day where we see that dragon and we slay that dragon to save that princess. And that's kind of what this movie was for me. Captain America.
What is the dragon that you're going to slay there, guy?
What's the point? What is your point to here?
And what
you don't get to any point.
Was not a superhero. That's just a fucking human being. That's what a human being should be. Is all the thing. That shouldn't be a superhero requirement. That should just be a normal good person, but that's a superhero to have integrity and all this stuff. So a normal person doesn't have that.
He's just yapping. That's the thing. He just yaps.
What is he talking about? What is the dragon he's wanting to slay? Because I don't get it.
racism.
No.
It wasn't racist. What was talking about? Like, what was it talking about?
Patriarchy is the dragon.
This is more of that mindset, liberal mindset that America is bad. It's institutionally bad. You can't have good stuff in this country anymore because it's all bad. If it's so bad, why are people clamoring from all over the world to get here?
Why do people want to come to America? Why then? Right?
Exactly.
Good.
This might be one of the dumbest things any celebrity.
Right.
This is up there. This is peak stupidity.
Precisely.
This is like something you say after
Comic would love to tell him and what horse you rode.
You have like a lobotomy.
It is.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to say on this is maybe he was told to say this by Disney.
Well,
that's all I'm thinking. Because I mean, you have to go. You got to portray your character in other worlds, or other countries, blah blah blah. But still, Captain America represents America. That's the representation of the Shield and what you're supposed to take over the mantle of Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. And you're supposed to represent your country proud. This guy was Falcon was still a soldier. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, but they ignored his whole soldier story in the other movies.
This is why. And this is why I should have went to Bucky. That's why
it should have been Bucky from day one.
They did mention the soldier stuff at the first. Remember when he was in training? He mentioned how he was training. He was working with other soldiers. And at the first film, you introduced.
He helped other soldiers. He helped other soldier, and he was a proud American soldier and all that kind of stuff.
It was a really good story. I like.
But they removed it in the rest of the movies. They just ignored it later on in movies.
Which sucked because I like Falcon. The character Falcon is a good character, and I think he did a good job up until now. I've lost respect for him as a person.
Like even the TV show they did, he became so different. He empathized with the villain and all that kind of stuff because racism, basically, and it's so stupid.
Here's one of the comments here by Max X Perez on this Instagram video. You don't think America is something Captain America should represent? That's literally part of his origin.
It is.
How hard is it for you woke individuals to just portray the character accurately according to the comic? Stop infusing political opinions and ideology into franchises that have nothing to do with it. You want representation, whether based on race, sexual orientation, or some other demographic? Create your own characters, and if it has merit in the public eyes, it will be successful. If not, well, either way, you'll have your answer. Changing and infusing your own biases into a character, really bad taste. This is why the vast majority of the public say that Marvel peaked with Endgame, and the golden age was Iron Man through that film. To many actors and production teams have lost touch with what they made special to begin with. Being true to the source material, at least Stan and Walt don't have to see what's been done to their beloved characters. Amen to that guy.
That's a good comment. That's hard to add to.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well said.
This is just play. You're being paid to play pretend. Again, it goes into everything. Yes, it goes. You don't have to push this super. Well, America was never great again. We're back to like Colin Kaepernick taking a stupid knee while he's playing football, and he's a crappy freaking football player on top of that. Anyway. But I mean, this is the equivalent of taking a knee. This is what this is. Titan says, yeah, Hollywood actors are so full of shit. Paid millions to be an adult pretender who memorizes lines written by someone else and makes America bad. Yeah, precisely it, right?
Yep.
And let's see, Tim says,
we're watching a man delete his own career before our eyes.
Exactly. You're watching it in live time. Tim says, listen, while America has its faults, it's a lot better. It's better than a lot of places in the world. I agree. Let's see, John Peterson. Yes, it should have gone to Bucky, but the excuse for the MCU was because they were trying to follow the comic precedent. Exactly, and they shouldn't have, because even that was a crappy thing to do, right? And Wendy Warrior, I suppose the next Captain America 9, an Asian teen girl K-pop star. Exactly.
Don't give them IDs. Don't give them IDs now.
Right?
Because anything's possible.
What was it last? Yeah. Let's see. Tim also says, he took a knee because he was going to be released, so he did that so he couldn't be. Oh yeah, that's right. Frig, this is so stupid.
It is.
This is
You're
the classic
representing
that Billy Madison line. Everyone in this room is now dumber from having listened to it.
And I'm going to say this: I've lost respect for him as an actor, as a person, because
it's gone. It's gone. I've lost it all.
Totally gone.
It's so stupid.
Yep.
And if somebody did tell him to say that, he didn't have the backbone to say no and stand his ground.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Yeah.
Exactly. You are not Captain America. You will never be Captain America.
The name's problematic.
Oh, Mick, you're really racist now. You're such a racist now. Oh my God.
My biggest pet peeve is when somebody sits there and talks about a character they don't have any fucking clue about, and they act like they know everything and like all the ins and outs of the character, but you're sitting there knowing they don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about. And that's what he did. He sat there and talked about Captain America like he knew, because he read like a fucking Wikipedia link or something real quick, or some tiny sliver of information that was fed to him. Oh my God.
I know. This is jeez. It's so tiring.
Stupidity.
It's beyond. It's beyond stupidity.
How old can you be? You're a fucking main starring in a fucking movie next to Harrison Ford, a goddamn legend in film, and you're headlining the movie. You're a star, and oh my God, it's so fucking stupid.
I know. Yes, John, I need brain bleach now too. I do.
Yeah, exactly.
My brain literally hurts.
I think we need a Bruce McCullough timeout or something. We need.
I think we do. Yeah, we all need to. Yeah, we all need to calm down now because,
Can you dig it?
Yeah, that's better. Now we feel better. We feel better.
Canadian Spider-Man maybe hasn't spent much time in countries talking with real people. Anyone who knows, who travels, knows that Captain America values are America's values, and not many countries do not share those values. Exactly. Not every country has people with good values. Some cultures are just selfish and bad. If you can cheat someone in China out of money on a deal, it means you're a good businessman, for example. Yeah, it's true. It is true. However, some of them get caught because, I know of a really bad business deal that went down in China, and it didn't look too favorable on the guy that actually cheated the other person. But that's another story for another day. Comic says, I think Robert Downey Jr. said it best: never go full. Well, exactly. And they just did. And hey, Daniel Murray Sports Highlights, how's it going, man? So, yes, all better now. That's true.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
I'm so happy I'm not gonna watch this movie either way.
Oh yeah.
And then the 5 minutes of Red Hulk screen time, I have no desire.
I'm actually just going to watch it because I'm torturous, but I am going to watch it because. But I'm bored.
But Apian, the good thing you can do is just go on YouTube when it's released, and you can see those minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
I might just have to do that because
the only possible.
I've seen every single Marvel film ever, so I have to watch it.
Do I really want to watch a 2.5-hour movie of a Captain America that hates the fucking name that he has?
Nope.
But it's okay. But get this, right? It's okay for the Red Guardian to be, representing Soviet Russia. It's okay for him to do that, because he's communist. And Hollywood likes communist, maybe dictatorship or something like that. It's okay for him to go out and and flaunt Mother Russia's beliefs and stuff like that. That's fine. But no, you can't have Captain America representing America and what America should be. No, that's problematic. No, that's you cannot
And
have
and
that.
we know that China is
Orange
China.
Man, because
Yeah,
Orange
and
Man in power now. So
and we
you know
know
that's probably why they had that last minute a few weeks ago. That last minute rewrite, probably. You know, because Orange Man in now, and therefore we have to dump on America. You know, and hello,
exactly.
just Norda Poopas Cuber. How's it going? Nice to
Hello.
And you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
They actually need to do more rewrite. You know why? Because China is not gonna be fan of this movie. So what they have to do is get in Captain China in this movie.
Oh yeah.
They'll have Anthony Mackie holding the shield to block his face, so they don't have to cover it in China.
Yeah, right.
Oh, can you imagine if they did that? Oh my God!
Anthony, can we have you hide behind the shield? We're gonna do our photography for the the international posters.
Yeah, like they did with Black
for
Panther.
They did.
We need
that
to
for
wipe
the
him off the
Star
screen right
Wars
there. He doesn't
posters.
represent those colors
Yeah.
anymore, in my opinion.
Just
He
like
doesn't
Star
serve
Wars
represent those colors.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Black Panther, and all that.
On him and shit. They hit his face.
Okay, okay, Anthony. Here comes the reshoot right now. I know it's been like the 7th time we had to do this, but we have to appease China. So in all the scenes where you're battling, you need to hold the shield up to your face and just keep it there for the China cut.
Actually, they did one better.
That's the way it would go.
They just have the shield and then the Red Hulk hand grabbing the shield. He's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to hide anything. They just don't put it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or they'll feed the entire movie into an AI generator and have it edit things or
Make Anthony
do whatever.
Mack white. They'll put the movie through an AI generator, and for the China release, they'll make they'll white face Anthony Mack.
Oh,
like one of the white
oh
chicks.
no.
One of the Wayne's brothers and white chicks.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's what they'll probably do to appease China, to get those Chinese dollars in. So, yeah, Titan, exactly. That's a great point. And wonder
We need Captain China in this movie.
Well, here's the thing, because they're in some of the Chinese posters, they're trying to kind of obscure his face in it because, well, let's face it, the country, not Chinese people, the country of China is kind of racist. So
Yeah, and Marvel cares more about money than your fucking fee-fees, but they want to pretend like it's the other way.
Yeah, precisely, Ed. Right.
We care about you. No, you care about money. Don't lie.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Emma, how's it going? Yes, and Franco says, yeah, the Chinese poster features Red Hulk. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It does.
see, perfect way to
Well, it
not
does.
show the main character. Where's
That's
Captain
right.
America in this poster? His shield's there. Ah.
Yeah, they call it Captain America 4 in China, not Captain America Brave New World or Brave New whatever or New World Order or whatever. It's just called Captain America 4. That's it. That's it. So
I want to know, Anthony Mackie, what does the shield represent for Captain America? What does that represent? I don't think he'd have a fucking clue what to say. Values and all that shit. What did they tell me to say here? Line?
yeah, right. But yeah, I have. No
Yay,
interest
we
in
get rid
watching
of that.
this
Let's move on. I'll move
That's
on.
enough of that. Yes, agreed. Moving on.
Exactly. So moving on, we'll take a very quick shift over to the DC universe kind of thing here, and
It's not necessarily better.
Yeah, no, probably not. But you never know.
At least
But,
it wasn't
DCU,
the teaser trailer with the animated flying that was bad.
Exactly.
Seen that James Gunn recycled from Guardians 3 with Adam Warlock?
Yes.
The same
That's
exact
right.
like,
Yeah.
And Titan, no, you haven't seen any Captain America trailers. Yeah, no,
oh, that's a good one. He hasn't seen Captain America in the trailer saying like,
yeah,
Falcon's not him. So like, where's Captain
never will.
That's a good one.
But the DCU Lanterns cast Ulrich Thompson as Sinestro.
Why does Sinestro look like Hitler in that picture?
I don't know. Yeah. You will obey. You will like this show. You will watch.
Who played him in the guy that played him in the Ryan Reynolds movie was pretty good.
He was perfect, though. He was
was.
perfect.
Yeah, he was like one of the best parts of that film is like the Sinestro and then the tease of the Sinestro with the yellow lantern at the end.
And Lord Thought, man.
That
I
was
really
Mark
feel for
Strong,
you.
though.
Mark Strong. Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
Mark Strong. Lord Thought, I really, honestly, man, I really feel for you because I know how much you like these comics and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I'm feeling the same thing, dude. So, and yes, Mark Strong did play him. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And Tim,
He was
yeah, it's true.
perfect.
Having lived in Japan, it's mixed when it comes to liking foreigners there. Well, yeah, with all the TikTokers and stuff like that are going there making asses of themselves, I don't blame them one iota.
That's why they are
One of
really
my-
careful
one of-
having people there.
One of my
Yeah.
best friends, he lived over in China, actually, or not Japan, actually, and they don't like white people over there. They don't even like Australians. So a lot of the Asian
No, they
countries
don't.
don't like whites. They don't. They really don't.
Can you blame them with all the crap that we're putting out lately?
True.
Really?
True.
You know?
Yeah.
So this guy, okay, going to be playing Sinister. So the DC Lantern series, remember, they're basically NYPD Blue or something like that in space or whatever it is, has got Elrich Thompson as Sinestro, described by the trades as a supervillain. So Danish actor Ulrich Thompson is known for a plethora of projects, including The Blacklist, which actually I heard is pretty good, Counterpart,
Yeah, it
and
is.
The Thing.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, the new Thing movie that was out a few years ago. He actually did pretty good in that. It was actually really, really good as a nice prequel to The Thing. So
Counterpart is also really good, but that's a quick aside.
So the 61-year-old Thompson joined Kylie Chandler as Green Lantern Hal Jordan and Aaron Pierre as Green Lantern John Stewart. So also starring includes Kelly MacDonald as Sheriff Carey, Garrett Delahunt as modern cowboy William Macron, and the trade seemingly confirm Purna Janmanathan as God. I'm amazed I actually read that as Zoe, a potential love interest for John, which first revealed in casting calls. So that's going to be very interesting.
I
Yeah.
also remember one of the writers for this TV show. It was one of the main writers on the Watchmen TV series.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
Right. That's true. So
And it's still in James Gunn's weird universe that's canon but not canon, and whatever the fuck he thinks about his own universe.
yeah, I know, right? It's like, I don't know how this is. You know what? I know Creature Commandos just finished up, like, what was it, last week or the week before or something, and
Yeah.
I still got mixed feelings about that. I do. It's
Yeah, I don't like it. And he was shitting on Americans, Republicans, and all that kind of stuff at the same time in the show.
Yeah.
Same
You know?
humor. It's like it was the same like everything else that he does. It wasn't like, wasn't new. Same stuff
Yeah.
again and again.
It's I don't know. I'm trying to give it a chance. Honestly, I am. But this whole lanterns are basically like cops. It's I don't know. I just find this really weird. It's a weird dynamic to do this. It's I don't know how I feel about this whole James Gunn thing. I
It'd be
really
interesting
honestly
if they
don't.
filmed it like Cops, where it's like the camera and like they're talking talking heads, and they do like the
yeah, with the bad some other tune besides Bad
And-
Boys.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I was just bad boys. What to
yeah.
do with
But also remember, James Gunn was asked. He was asked about the Suicide Squad movie and Creature Commando and stuff earlier.
Yeah.
And then he did say that, Creature Commandos is forward just pure canon. The Suicide Squad has a lot of consistencies, but I think I think of it as an imperfect memory.
Yeah, it's really weird. He's
Yeah.
doing a different DC logo to kind of like identify the Elseworlds
And
stories and
so the way he
whatnot.
thought, and the way he thought about the Suicide Squad is that also how he thinks about the Peacemaker season 1. It's an unperfect memory.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does that make any goddamn sense? Like, it makes no sense, bro. Just reboot the whole universe. Don't use any, just don't use anything that's connected to the old movies.
Yeah.
Just do
Lord
all
Thought,
from scratch.
Creature Commandos, 4 out of 10. It's a mixed bag, some great stuff in there, but mostly what the fudge?
And the intro is annoying. That James Gunn has to put himself in the intro.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode and I gave up. I was like, nope.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
because I can't. Because I don't know whether or not to take it seriously as it's going to be part of the whole James Gunn DCU, or have fun with it because it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
but it's pure canon it's pure canon to every movie and every show that he's doing. It's his pure canon, as he said.
Right. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Let's see. John Peterson. Yeah, casting this guy seems like they don't intend to use Sinestro for long. Why would they cast a 61-year-old for a movie franchise that could last more than 10 years?
I'm
right?
thinking the same thing because
yeah,
you're talking something that could be potentially be action oriented. You'd want a younger actor.
Yeah. Somebody in their, I don't know, like say mid to late 40s or something like that, right?
Yeah.
At least that shows a bit of age, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Swift -1, what's going on, dude? Nice to see you here, dude. Man, person. I don't want to identify you.
But look how good Mark Strong. Look how perfect he looks, like the comic character.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah. I was
crazy.
just looking at him up earlier.
He did. So, but yeah, he's news of Sinestro being featured in Lanterns comes as a bit of a surprise, given that the series is known to be set on Earth, right? And again, this is the weird thing about it. Descriptions of the show suggest that Jordan and Stewart are investigating a murder in the American heartland. Ooh, America. Something that
I think they'll have segments on EOS, though. I bet it'll probably be on Earth, but then they'll have some segments back on EOS or whatever. That's what it's called, right? I think EOS is the planet where the
I think so.
IO.
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 Or we get some Sinestro and maybe some other shit, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Jump over
Perhaps
there.
Sinestro before he turns evil.
Yeah, could be. So they're investigating a murder in America's heartland for some reason. Perhaps Sinestro is responsible, follows them, or appears early in the series in a space-based storyline before Jordan and Stewart return to Earth. James Gunn could also be hinted at that the big bad of the Lanterns might tie into the larger DCU. So could it be Sinestro? I don't know. I don't know. It's again, I don't know really what to make of it. This whole thing has just been really kind of confusing in a way.
How's it going to connect with his canon?
Yeah, right. So don't forget, Sinestro wasn't always Jordan's big bad guy. Yeah, no, I agree.
No, that's true. Yeah.
But
how is it going to fit to the continuity? How are they going to make this all fit? Like, that's the things that I think about. How are you going to make all this kind of fit?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because for God's sake, Tim, maybe he was given 8 candy.
Are you going to connect it somehow to the Superman movie too? Because we have, another Green Lantern there. Are you going to hint Are you going to do something, stuff with that? Are you going to, what the hell are you going to do?
Titan investigation in America's heartland. How much you want to bet the murder involved rope and burning symbols? Yeah.
Well, again, one of the writers for the Watchmen TV series, and the Watchmen TV series was all about, the Yahtzee people with the hoods and the crazy. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's one of the writers of this show. So, yeah.
And probably white people did it. So,
all white people.
Well, this is the weird thing, right? Because at least with yeah, I bet Gardner doesn't make it to the end. Probably not, maybe not. Here's the weird thing, because you want to try to make sense of this universe with what information we have so far, right? Because because at least in the beginning of the MCU, you did have a really good idea of who the bad guy obviously was going to be, and it was going to be Thanos, and it led into one bit at a time, right? And I know that we only got so far one series out so far, which is Creature Commandos. But no, you got Superman coming up pretty soon, and and I guess Lanterns are coming out, and you're trying to kind of piece it together. And okay, so now we got a Sinestro, but if this is supposed to tie in somehow, you got at the end of Creature Commandos, it's about this made up country, with what's her face saying, "Oh no, this is actually the bad guy over here," and then you got Sinestro, and so you're kind of left to wondering who the big bad guy is going to be in this new Superman movie. How where you're basically trying to put together a puzzle, and you don't have very many pieces so far because nobody's handed them to you yet.
Because he doesn't know how to do a full continuity storyline.
Well, but then again, here's the weird thing, because James Gunn is a comic book fan.
He says so.
He says so, right.
But how much of a fan is he?
Well, yeah. That's
is he like is he like those people who just pick and chooses and doesn't care about the other stuff, or what, Because that's how it feels like when he talked about the Batman movie that he's gonna do. He ignored every other Batman storylines, and he would just want to go straight to Damian Wayne because that was his favorite story. It's like you're kind of ignoring a lot of other stuff because you just pick and choose what you like. But you have to think about the people who actually come and watch these movies and shows.
Exactly. So in the comics, and as depicted in the 2011 Green Lantern movie where Sinestro was played by Mark Strong, Sinestro was initially a member of the Green Lantern Corps who mentored and trained Hal Jordan. However, he eventually became the leader of the Sinestro Corps, wielding yellow rings powered by fear, in contrast to the Green Lantern rings, which are powered by willpower. And if Sinestro is indeed a supervillain in Lanterns, it's likely that he's already wearing the yellow ring and suit. So if
it looked so good on him,
it does kind of, yeah. If the Green Lantern movie had received a sequel, Sinestro as a Yellow Lantern would have been a major focus, as the post-credit scene reveals him acquiring the yellow ring. Similarly, the canceled HBO Green Lantern Max series, developed by Seth Grahame-Smith and a bunch of others, was also planned to feature Sinestro, right? So because
it was given,
yeah. And the only thing that can beat a Green Lantern is the color yellow. That's the extent of my knowledge when it comes to Green Lantern, because I'm a Marvel guy. I'm not much.
There's like a red one too.
Yeah,
bunch of different colors.
Yeah, and that's a weird thing. I mean, you could literally beat the living daylights out of Hal Jordan or something with a banana, and you could defeat him. I don't know. It's just,
again,
you could
like I've said
you could paint bullets yellow and you could beat him.
And again, like I've said from the beginning, when I heard James Gunn taking over, I didn't have faith to begin with. So, and he's already shown me right on that I don't have any faith in the stuff that he does.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of James Gunn either. It's like, okay, this could be really, really good or really, really bad. I don't see much in between.
Yeah. But he hasn't proved himself yet, so
no, not really. And the thing is, I mean, I know James Gunn can do. Here's the thing: he can do really good movies, right? No doubt about that. Sure, not all of them were big phenomenal hits, but he's put out quite a lot that were actually pretty good, right?
Guardians. I'm sorry, I do love the Guardians. The Guardians are fun.
The Guardians are pretty decent.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy, that was pretty decent. Third one could have been better, but pretty good to do.
But these are characters I didn't have very knowledge on. I've never read any of the Guardians, and I'm like, oh, now I like them.
Yeah,
but he didn't have but again, he didn't have full control over everything. That's a difference. Now he has mostly full control over everything that he can do.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I can do whatever I want with this. Before,
Yeah.
he couldn't do that all the time because he was, in companies. He made movies with other people. He had some people that here and there say, you can't do this, we can do this. It was more of a teamwork. But now, he's in charge of most of it. They can just do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. And yeah,
But yeah, he
John,
can.
like he says, Gunn is good at making fun movies. He is,
But it just,
I mean,
but now he just does the same
Slither
thing.
was an old one that
Yeah.
Gunn did, and that was as.
But now he's
gross as
keeping
it
the same
was,
formula all the time.
It was fun, right? And Brightburn, that was pretty different, kind of.
Yeah, because that's how they. That's how.
movie.
That was based on Superman. That's how he viewed Superman. Him and his brothers. They wanted Superman to be super evil.
But creating an entire universe, I mean, you gotta. I know DC looked at him as like, you know what? Yeah, he's making some really good stuff over at Marvel. Let's hire him. Hopefully, he can do an entire universe. It's a lot.
See, I
of
always
weight.
found compared to
Can he-
DC and Marvel, a lot of people will argue about this. I always found DC a little darker than Marvel. I really do. And a
But
little
it
bit
is a
more
darker universe. It is darker universe
realistic.
than Marvel.
I found it was more realistic. Like Batman is a character he's rich, but he's more human. Where Iron Man is the counterpart to there. He's a little bit more unobtainable. Like I found it was a little bit more humanized DC than Marvel was. Like characters.
I could see that.
There's way more aliens in DC.
Yeah, I could see
yeah,
Marvel
that's true.
being more
That's true.
escapism and DC
Yes,
being more
yes.
grounded. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Titan, yeah, green is willpower, yellow is fear, white is.
Oh no!
Really?
No.
Stop. Stop.
Uh,
Oh man,
It's just never
love
going
it.
away, is it?
Is that why we're supposed to fear China? Because yellow is fear. Oh, that might be a racist remark. I don't know. Yeah, and Frank Miller really set the tone at DC with Dark Knight. Yeah, he did. He did.
Well, I
He really did.
I have the Frank Miller
So-
ones. It's like, yeah, I love the Frank Miller Batman. It's like
Yeah.
But again, James Gunn he can make some decent stuff here and there, but he doesn't know how to create a whole universe alone.
right.
There's very
I mean,
few
he
people know.
definitely needs some help.
It takes a team, and I just.
And his
Yeah,
ego's
that's
in the way. That's
interesting.
another problem. His ego is in the way because he thinks he's the god of making comic book movies right now.
Yeah,
But it's not.
That's interesting because that makes me think of Snyder making his own movies and then adapting movies that somebody else wrote.
Hmm.
Like
Yep,
we've seen
that's
him
true.
do his Rebel Moon series, and then we've seen him with 300 and Watchmen.
Yeah,
which
I like
were
300.
good.
I like 300.
Yeah,
300 is amazing.
but those were already written for him. He didn't have to create them.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Well, he did create
So-
Rebel Moon though, since he went in film
And
school.
There's
That's when
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody's perfect.
yeah.
But I followed his story. I followed his story when he created the movies.
Yeah, that's the contrast between something he created and something he didn't create but only adapted.
Yep.
True.
Yeah, one of them's more enjoyable.
That Dawn
Yeah.
of the Dead was him and James Gunn.
That's true.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That together.
Mm-hmm. So Chris Bundy is the showrunner with the series, written by Damon Lindelof and Tom King.
Oh,
and
no.
and Chris, Damon, and Tom have put this thing together. It's another project that's being blessed from the beginning, explained James Gunn at the New York Comic Convention. It's something when we started the DCU, and in the first couple of weeks of heading this up, we got together with a group of writers, and Tom King was one of those writers. I'm so sorry. So James continued, and we were in this room, and we came up with this sort of this concept for lanterns. And then we got Chris and Damon involved, and it was just kind of has this come out very easily, very naturally, and it's much more. It's a very grounded series. It's a very real series, which is strange to say in a Green Lantern show, but it's going to be something like nobody's ever seen before. And I can't wait for people to catch it on HBO when it comes out.
Do I really want to show where people use magic rings to make their imaginations come to life grounded? Do I really want that? I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of ruins
No.
the fun of it. You take a fun concept and then you pouring it up.
Yeah, it's like now we're gonna reimagine the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah. What if we took all the fun stuff out of this?
Yeah, and we make it dark and brooding and mysterious.
I'll just go back and rewatch the Justice League animated series again and enjoy that.
Yeah.
Or go back to that Green Lantern animated series that was like 2 seasons.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was
I
a good
remember
one.
That was a pretty good one.
Hey, I'm going to say this right now, and me and my buddy Mark, we both agree. The Ryan Reynolds Lantern movie, besides the bad effects and a few something, a lot of it was really good. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as people say it is. It's actually not too bad of a film. You just have to look past some certain stupidity parts. But the film itself, overall, I think he played a great Hal Jordan. He did, and I think it just wasn't given the proper treatment it deserved. I really do.
Yeah, that's true. So, the Green Lanterns animated series was great.
Yeah, it was.
There you go. Yeah,
it was.
That's what I hear. So,
really enjoyed it.
But if I want a Green Lantern, I want a Green Lantern. I don't want anything else. It's like with every other comic series that's out there. Just give me the character that I've loved in a comic book. And and you don't need to adapt it to today's mindset or whatever, because the reason why these comics have lasted so long, the reason why these comics have lasted so long is because their outlook on life, their ideals, what they believe in has lasted for decades. And we don't need some stupid dumbass. Like, for example, Mackie coming along, it's like, well, Captain America doesn't represent America or anything like that. Or these Green Lanterns, well, we kind of reimagine them and they're going to be nothing like what anybody's ever seen before. It's like, no, I don't want that. I want my comic version. That's all I want.
Give us the comic version. Give us accuracy. Why is it so hard to ask for?
It's never been done until now for a reason.
Yeah.
There was a reason you haven't seen it like this, because it's shit.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna tell you what you've been missing out on for all these years.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Remember when they first started to really do comic book movies have been done for multiple years, like Linda Carter, blah blah blah. But I found really you had we'll go back to Nicolas Cage playing Ghost Rider or Blade done by Wesley Snipes. Yeah, Blade. They were all well done because they stuck to the source material for the most part. I mean, and it was like, wow, this is the way it's meant to be done. And then, the phase 1 and 2 was really good too. I found I really liked them. And when stick to source material and things work, you sway like a lot of them.
Phase 1 and 2 are the best in the whole franchise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
That's a great one.
Willem Dafoe.
So good.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes, as Goblin.
Oh yeah,
so perfect. I miss those days when comic book movies were like that. I really do.
When they were good. Yeah.
Good, especially.
I mean, I didn't even mind with Tobey Maguire that that he didn't have the web shooters after a while.
Still weird,
it's like. Yeah, it's still
you kind of get in
weird.
terms with it. It's weird. You kind of get in terms with like, okay, it's fine. The movie makes up for it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly it. That's precisely it.
It's a change that made sense. It's like, okay, it's got the organic web shooters like shoot out of his wrist. Okay, I could buy that. That makes sense from a, I guess, biological or physiological point of view.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
I totally get you.
He was bit by a radioactive spider. Who are we to judge what?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, even the newer ones, even the new Spider-Man with whatchamacallit there. Spider-Man as a character hasn't been mistrayed for the most part, except for maybe the final one with the bad Venom. We all know which one we're talking about. Too many villains all in one film.
Yeah.
Every other Spider-Man film has been really good and solid. And again, that was the last great Marvel film, in my opinion. So I find they do Spider-Man pretty much right. They rarely can make
I did not
mistakes
like
with him.
the Sony Disney versions. I did not like the 2 first ones. I did not enjoy them at all.
Oh, I
and I think they treated him like Iron Man Jr. and just like, you know, he was not his own goddamn character. It was just
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the last movie, they did what they should have done from the beginning, make him his
they
own
had him grow up.
character.
He grew up. Yeah. And like, I
But
know you've
again,
seen that.
Spider-Man is Peter is normally a little bit smarter than Tony Stark too. Like that's also a little bit of the point for some comics.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's smart in his own right. He's right up there with Tony Stark, Reed Richards.
Yes, exactly. So
And a few others.
They mistreated him in the first two movies, but the last one, it was perfect the way it was. They did that justice, at least.
John says, rumor has it that Defoe is going to play him again in Doomsday. To be fair, Spider-Man is easy to get right. Just don't overthink him too much, which is what happened in 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we get
That's
like
because the studio took over. The studio took over the whole production, so Sam Raimi could not do what he wanted to do.
Imagine
and even Garfield. I like Garfield's one too.
Well,
I liked the. I think. He
Yeah, I
played a
like
good
them
Peter.
too.
Yeah. Appion?
Yeah,
What?
I didn't mind them. I like the Garfield ones well enough. Yeah. But yeah, imagine like in Doomsday we get, you know, we finally get a bunch of villains. Like we get Goblin, we get the real Mandarin, we get all these things that like people kind of been for or they've been wanting, you know.
Oh, that was one of the stupidest thing they did with the Mandarin thing back in the
That's
day. Oh my
us.
god.
I hated that.
Yep. And like
Oh,
Titan says,
God.
yeah, I think you can clearly see the MCU movies making a nosedive after Stan Lee's death. Yep. And that's what I've
as well. Yeah.
That's what I've said for years. As soon as he passed away, it's like, you know, Daddy's gone. He's out of the room. We can do whatever the hell we want. And
They're like happy.
Just
Like they
your
act like
house
they're
up.
happy and we're just gonna do whatever we want because he's not here anymore.
Yep. Yep.
The kids are partying, knocking the ashes over. Oops.
Exactly.
Are we gonna clean that up? Nah, just dance on top of it.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Make
God.
Ryan Reynolds
Tell me
your
about it.
co-producer. Make Ryan Reynolds the head of the studio. He knows what to do.
I know. And so before we go, in the description below, we got a couple of links here. That of Flip City Magazine, and again, if you want to go ahead and get yourself a subscription or check out the new download that they got for you to check out, go to flipcitymag.com. And if you want to get yourself a subscription, then you go ahead and use that coupon code CRC for a new subscription for yourself. And on top of that, because I sort of kind of updated this like a few weeks ago, and it's not Christmas anymore, but it is, I guess, in maybe some parts of the world, probably still.
We can celebrate.
You want to go ahead
It's a
and
birthday.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if it's for a birthday, that's what the gifts are for. So if you want to go ahead and gift this to somebody, go ahead and check out the comics over at Al Nickerson's site at swordofeden.com and go ahead and get yourself an issue or two. And he's working on furiously on issue 3 right now. And so hopefully that might come out maybe later on this year if we're lucky. And then I'll have to update this again, hopefully, and get this right before summer. So you can go ahead and do that. And also on top of that, before Tom does it, yes, I am a graphic designer. I'm also for hire. And you can go ahead and check out my website over at freelancegraphics.com. So commissions are also open. I've done them for quite a few people, like Canadian Spider-Man or Pope Metallicus over on his YouTube channel and a few others. I'm also waiting on Gary Ambrosia to actually finally show his little avatar that I made for him because I did that as well. So I worked with a couple of TV producers and whatnot. And let's see, you did my avatar. It's true. That's right. I did that. You
Cool.
can see it right there. For Canadian Spider-Man, which he proudly displays on his background whenever he does a show. So if you want, please, if you want to get a hold of me, I will make it very affordable for you because, hey, everybody, especially myself, are on extreme budgets right now. So if you want, go ahead and do that. I would greatly appreciate it. Very, very much so. So that's everything right there. So before we go, Appion, is there anything you want to go ahead and plug, dude?
We just lost him.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
there
oops,
you go.
I pressed the wrong button.
There we go.
I pressed.
Out
I
there.
pressed
Promote
the wrong
yourself.
button.
Now you're gone.
I was
Yes.
yelling to the void. Ah!
No!
You snapped him out of existence. Oh no, you Thanos.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
was left alone. On Two Guys Talking, we just talked about Spider-Man 1, and then I'm editing Spider-Man 2 chat. So yeah, we're covering that, and
yeah,
we are
you
going to
guys-
cover the. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, nice.
We're going to cover that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show when it's all out. So we'll watch that and see what it's all about. See how good it is. And then on this channel, Farscape every Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Pop Culture Republic joins us over there as like a co-host with the Padawannabe and Carla Burton. And then tonight we might watch a movie or something. Carla Burton's more available, so there might be a stream on this channel here, Appion's channel.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, why am I talking in third person? Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Pop Culture Republic.
Whoa. Hey.
Yes.
Yes.
I did not put you backstage. You were right here.
Okay.
Let's see. Yep, my channel. It's becoming more of a work in progress at this point because I'm thinking of new changes to it. I'm still talking about all the same stuff: pop culture, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, movies, TV shows, anything that I thoroughly enjoy and like to share with everybody. Because after a while, I get kind of tired of talking about how bad stuff is. Like, hey, here's something new I like, or here's something I think is cool and want to share. But yeah, it's
You need to find a positivity too.
yes, positivity, good stuff coming. And let's see, Monday nights, Wednesday nights, when I've got the Steam for it, live streaming, sometime around 10 p.m. Then Saturday afternoons, my comic book live stream.
Nice.
And that's it.
And you got a
Heck
plethora
yeah, brother.
of Wizard magazine. Man, you got like doubles and triples and quadruples of comics.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Wizard
That one live stream where I was going over all the hero mags and the wizard. Yeah, when you work at a comic book store, it's like, okay, do I want a paycheck this week or do I want to like pick up a few back issues? It's like, I kind of need the paycheck, but then the boss gives me a good discount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you should totally open up a store. That's what
I
you
should.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, if you did that in an online store, dude, I would have bought stuff, dude.
Nice to see you, man. And yeah, so if anybody's looking for any issues, Pop Culture Republic might have them.
You got it all, you know.
No, not anymore. I've downsized over the years.
Hit him up. Hit him up. So, let's see. And our Techno Sapien Geeky Classic left us home.
Yes, I know. I don't have doubles. I thought about doing the same thing with Gorezone and Fangoria for horror mags. I got whole boxes of those suckers.
Oh yeah.
But, I loved those. I was a big horror fan, but the channel itself kind of just existing. I've been so busy trying to get life going, and as you know, I got a friend that's not doing good, so I'm just more help, and then blah 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 blah, and just life in general is kind of in the way. But hey, 2025 has started out. I'm working my butt off to get my book published, and still trying to. I need to get a capture card for some gaming stuff. I'm looking to eventually figure some stuff out. So it's kind of on hiatus right now. Just life happens sometimes, so you got to figure stuff out. So,
it sure does.
Yeah. But hey, I don't stop it. It doesn't stop me. You just stop, take a break for a sec, maybe figure out this out another direction. But we'll get back to it soon enough. That's just the way she goes.
Right on. Okay. And Jason Fox at 540 Studios.
Well, yes. This week we will be back on the Beyond show finally after a long break that I needed after I lost my grandpa, and I just had to take a longer break than the planned just to get my thoughts and everything right again, becoming normal again, I guess. But we're coming back again this Thursday, and all the other shows we have will come back, and working on a lot of other stuff. And also, if you want an editor for film and other stuff, for intros, outros, film, whatever it is, I'm also for hire with film editing. And I'm also really fair with the price. I don't like to be a goddamn asshole like many other people out there are. But no, I'm excited to come back to the Beyond and do everything with the guys and talk about, pop culture. And of course, me and Tom are gonna do the Skullcasts again, and I'm gonna let him, be a star, a little bit more of a star on some show, so he can finally talk more about wrestling, because he's been bugging me about talking about wrestling.
Jacob Fan too. He's gonna be a future star. Yes. Anyway.
Yes. So I'm gonna let him be more of a star, so we can talk about wrestling. So I need to get my ass in gear and watch more. And
hey, the
then,
Rumble's this week, so yeah.
I know. And also, I think it is next month. I'm gonna be a guest on another show that I will post link to and everything like that. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna talk about a lot of weird stuff. And you can also find me, of course, with Sir Talks a Lot sometimes, and also Vinyl Revival, where we talk about music. A lot of old school music to metal music to whatever it is, and I'm so happy that Vinyl Revival finally got his first interview on Rumble. So if you're interested in metal music, Vinyl Revival finally got his first interview with one of the biggest Norwegian stars in doom metal and black metal, who's also a close friend of mine. So we made that happen, and of course, Memnock will come back to the show. But other than that, as I always. But other than that, as I always say before we wrap up, just remember, life's too short, make the most of it. And everyone here on this panel, we love all of you guys out there. None of us could have been here today if it wasn't for all of you fine people out there. Thank you for the love and support. It means the world to us. And we'll see you later, people.
There we go. And that's right.
Not letting you escape. I'm going to take over just 1 sec because this man.
Oh my God!
We need to share, like, subscribe, and all that for this man because we're going to show him the love. Everybody, if anybody's in this room hasn't liked and subscribed, don't forget, and tell your other friends about it too. Because let's be honest, he tells us stories that nobody else is talking about, and he's willing to do it in ways that not many other people are doing it. So don't forget to share the love, share the channel, and just show it the love, and let's just share it out to everybody. That's all.
Sharing the love.
Sharing is caring.
And and if you guys want to see now, Steve dropped in here, and and he does our little segments on Fridays for Thoughts from the Throne and whatnot. So
he's got a very important episode tonight about firemen, actually, which is especially what's going on in the world. I think that's going to be a very important
Oh wow, that's an important one. Yeah.
Yep. So if you want to go ahead and tonight, drop on by Rancor Steve's channel over at Rancor Steve, and he's also on the Rumbles because freedom of speech is more of a thing over there than it is here. Go ahead and check him out and see what he has going on over there. So and let's see what else is here. Let's see. And does he still have that GoFundMe going? Okay. Well, if Tony Stark needs help, then go check out the GoFundMe, and if you can, maybe give a little something there to help out Tony. And
maybe we'll get some cool tech.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will. So, and I share the love with as many young ladies I can. I bet you do.
Same here.
Yeah, right.
Same here.
That's how AIDS works.
Yes.
That's how AIDS works.
And if you're wondering what we're talking about, then you have to check out the commercial at the middle of the show.
Had to be
so you had
Watch
to be
the
there.
rewind.
That's right. And also the ad for Geico. So in case you haven't seen that too. So which I'm not YouTube sponsored by Geico. Yeah, see, I can't even get the word out. Anyway, so hopefully we will see you definitely on Friday. And thank you everybody for joining in. Really appreciate all you people joining us on this wacky show, such as it is. So again, to everybody, Hail Hydra.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!